Hey guys, I'm Sophie Florek. I'm a sophomore here on the golf team. I'm from Belleville, Illinois, and you're gonna play 2 holes with us leading up to our last fall tournament. I have about 125 yards to the pin exactly, and the wind is blowing left to right. And then to carry the bunker in front, it's about 113 yards. So for me, I always play more to that carry number rather than the back of the green, because behind of the green, if it hits, it'll bounce into all that junk down there. So it's way better for your miss to be short than long. I pulled out a 9-iron because my carry with it is about 122 yards. And then because of the wind blowing from left to right, I'm gonna aim left center of the green. And yeah, right on target. It looks like we are putting a little side hill, and every 15 feet with 1 degree of slope, the putt is gonna break on average 8 inches. So whenever I read a putt, I always look back behind and I look at the grain, because that can kind of play an effect to how much the putt is gonna break or how fast or slow the putt's gonna be. There's a divot about 9 inches outside the hole, so that's where my line's gonna be. And it's always better if your lag putt is closer, because less stress on the putt coming back. This week, it's actually kind of specific because the weather is making the ground really, really hard. So coach is having us play a lot of golf on this golf course because this ground is also very, very hard. So next week, we're really gonna go in with the idea of strategy. We're all just trying to focus on and learning how shots affect different bounces with the harness. And coach also said we're gonna be working on our drivers, teeing it lower, so when it gets up in the wind, it doesn't, go everywhere. And we're also gonna be focusing on chip shots. I think the best part of my game is shot consistency. I really don't hit it super far left or super far right with my drives, or even with my irons. If I hit it, it's still just a few feet off the green. So like I was saying, since the ground is so hard, I'm gonna take a different approach to what I normally hit it. I'm gonna aim along the cart path line, because once it hits the fairway, it's gonna run, and if I pull it too far left, it's gonna run right into the woods. Well, it actually hit the cart path and got a huge bounce, but that's okay, it still bounced in the fairway. Honestly, this one's kind of funny, but I don't know if you know what body armor is, like the hydration drink, but I do not drink those on the golf course, because I swear every single time I drink them, I make a bogey, and my high school teammates and I would always call it bogey juice, so no bogey juice on the course. This is a flyer lie, so that means that it's gonna shoot further than what you would normally hit it in the fairway. And it also just got done raining, so it's a little wet. So the ball is not gonna spin as much, but since the greens are softer, it may kind of counter effect that and hold the ball. So my carry number will probably be then about 65 to the green. And then the pin itself is 80 yards. So I'm gonna try and hit a wedge shot between 80 and 70 yards. So for me, that's gonna be a smooth 54. Carry. Okay, it's on the green. It's a little short of the pin, but that's okay, because this green, there's a lot of slope to it, so having the uphill putt is the better option. Personally, my favorite tournament itself, we actually just played it a few weeks ago. It's in Paducah, Kentucky, so Paducah Country Club. I really like the track. I feel like it suits my game very well. I would say the prettiest course that we played was the Merritt Club in Chicago. Coming up the hill, I will be into the grain, so that means that it's gonna slow it up just a little bit, especially since it just got done raining. The greens will be a little slower. I'm just gonna aim 2 inches left outside of the hole, because I think going up this hill is gonna stay pretty straight. Good read. I mean, speed was a little slow, but that's expected because uphill. So this is Eliza Baker, and she's from Australia, a junior, probably the best short game on the team. She's magical with the wedges. But she's also a math major, so whenever I need help, I'm always calling her. Really nothing special, but I would say that I can juggle it pretty well and kind of go in between my legs. But honestly, I would still have to say that Eliza's the best juggler.
I can like pick it up off the ground like that. I'm not as good as Sophie, but I can.
No, I think like trying to get it off the ground takes way more skill than using my foot. See, look, I can't do that. Thank you for playing a few holes with us. We hope to see you guys come out in the spring for our home tournament at Terre Haute Country Club.